So early on in the ride, already some cool features. You pop under, you go along some railroad tracks, pop under Route 30, and then you come to this cool little tunnel cut for the old railroads. Yeah, I'll always stop for a tunnel. There's no doubt about that. Pretty cool. Kind of amazed. The first I think about 6 or 7, maybe 8 miles into this, and it was pretty much canopy up until you can see this field behind me. It's about a half mile long or so. But the ride was pretty nice under the shade of the trees and stuff. But you pop out on here, man, easily a good 5 to 7 degree increase in temperature. But big thanks to the farmer and the farm family that allowed them to cut through their field. I'm sure that took some permission and whatnot, but cool little section. Going to go up here another mile or two, probably to make it a total of 18 miles. I did come through the town of Marietta. I jumped off the rail trail a little bit on the way up because I wanted to I know where one of the streets that the main restaurants were on, and I decided where I want to stop for lunch. So we're going to ride a little more, do a turnaround, and then we'll stop, have lunch, do our meal, and and a beer, and give some ratings, finish up the ride, having a little fun here. Hope you're enjoying this. Since the last stop, which has only been about a mile and a half, I'm now facing the other direction. It is all in the open. Beautiful little ride though. Not a traditional rail trail. Kind of meanders, especially in the canopy section with all the trees overgrown and in the shade. It's sort of a lot of little meandering turns, and I wouldn't even say rises, but it's not completely flat, but it's not hard either. But really cool little trail, all paved so far, so not my favorite, but because of work and what was available, gravel in Lancaster County, which there is not a lot. We had to make do. So on our way back, about I think the restaurant I want to stop at is about 3 miles from the finish, so that's appropriate. And let's see what they have to serve that may be appetizing and thirst quenching. The one thing that has been a little disappointing on the ride is this is right along the Susquehanna River, which originates up in New York. Very pretty river, but so much tree growth along most of this ride, except for this little park here. You don't really get to see it, and sort of takes away from the ride, knowing how pretty that river is the whole way down through, that dumps out into Chesapeake Bay. So little side excursion here, and then moving on. Well, found a nice little Irish pub, McCleary's pub here in Marietta. Give it a little, you can see in the background. Really nice that it's right along the rail trail. There's a couple places here in Marietta. This was open. Saw some friendly faces, so I decided to swing by. So we'll see what they have. New Trails Broken Heels IPA. Pretty tasty. It's a New England style, if I read and remember correctly. Not as fruity as I generally like, so it has a little more hoppy finish to it. For an IPA, for me and my taste buds, which tend to be, I think I mentioned other ones, on the sweet side, this would be maybe 1 or 2 at most. It is good. We'll give everything a rating at the end of the ride. But I will say one thing: it is nice and cold. Imagine that in an Irish pub in 90-degree heat and humidity in Pennsylvania. That fresh, cold beer at Irish pub would be pretty damn good. So we'll wait till the meal comes out here, and we'll give you some pictures of that, and move from there. So there we have it. The order today at McCleary's was honey chipotle barbecue grilled chicken with fries on the side. Looks delicious. The Broken Heels, you can see I've been drinking at it. The Broken Heel or New Trail Broken Heels has been actually, I like it more as I'm drinking it. But again, it still is more on the I would say hoppy, if that's the right term, than fruity side. But tasting really good, and we're going to dig in and finish up, and we'll ride the remaining 3 or 4 miles and give everything a review. So ended where we started, right at the beginning of the trail. Yeah, so cool little ride despite being in its 90s. It is freaking hot today. Yeah, let's talk about the ride. The Northwest, God, I gotta look at it every time. Northwest Lancaster County River Trail, paved, pretty flat, not my favorite, but man, this was a nice ride. I mean, really, just kind of windy, like I said, paved, easy. I didn't ride very hard, still was able to average 15 miles per hour, just under, most of it under the canopy until I got up into those fields. So if I was rating it, I'm going to give it a kind of a high rating for a flat paved trail. So I just solid 4.0. It was just such a nice ride on such a hot day. You know, to be able to ride smoothly even after having my meal at hold on, here comes a train. The issues of boy, doing this in a studio would be way easier. So I'm going to pause until this goes through, and then so we had a 4.0, but I'll review McCleary's and the new trail here in a second. So let's hey, why not add that to the trail? Maybe we'll knock it take it up to a 4.1. Nothing like a little train action when you're riding your bike. But anyway, great trail, like I said, 4.1. Even though paved, but smooth, rolly, just kind of nice ride. McCleary's my type of place. One thing you will notice when I do my reviews and places I stop, they tend to be more neighborhood. I don't like using the term dive bar, but comfortable. And McCleary's hits that nail right on the head. Just nice restaurant. The little bar area was perfect. Even though I sat outside, I could have sallied up to the bar and had a couple drinks without any problem. That Chipotle barbecue. What was it? Chipotle barbecue grilled chicken sandwich. Wow, that was really, really good. Even I think I had a slice of bacon on it. The only issue I would have is the chicken breast didn't match up to the bun, and I don't know if that's the normal or that was just a bad chicken breast. They're not going to, you know, it's not losing too much over that because the sandwich was really flavorful. I just pulled some of the bread that I didn't need. That is one thing that's important to me, though. If you're ordering a burger or a chicken sandwich or a sandwich in general, the bread should match the portion that you're getting. And the portion was fine. It just, the bun was just a little too large. Boy, was it tasty. I would definitely order that again. Let's put that at a solid 4.4 stars out of 5. Guess I got to keep reminding everybody this isn't out of 10, it's out of 5. So, you know, we have a ride at a 4.1. We have a meal at 4.4. New trail, very good, but not my favorite style when it comes to an IPA. Like I said, I like mine a little more not hazy, but fruitier. So I'd take that down, and it's just because my palate. I guarantee you, there's plenty of people that would like that sort of dry hop finish. But for me, 3.8. So, boy, 90-degree day, high humidity in Lancaster, nice, solid ride, great sandwich, and a decent beer. How about we give this total 4.2 out of 5 stars, which is not bad at all for the type of trail this was on. Sorry, I had to wait for the truck to pass here, but the challenges of when you video live, you can get about anything. So I hope you enjoyed this. Plan on having some more rides down the road, a little more hilly, a little more challenging, but I know some of those that I want to do, you know, there won't be restaurants on the way, so I gotta do a little figuring out when it comes to those kind of things. But see all the posts and all the websites and the menus and the trail map and my ride, plus you know, check out my socials on Insta and Facebook and all those things, and look forward to seeing you on the trail. Take care. Bye-bye.